Like and subscribe, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. It's hard to name any dog breed that wouldn't put up a good fight when challenged. However, some were created to survive the toughest conditions and even attack other wild animals to prove a point. This content is exclusive to this channel, therefore be sure to like and subscribe. Number 10. Doberman Pinschers. The Doberman Pinscher is a tough, loyal, and aggressive dog breed. Researchers say they're the most loyal breeds you can find in the animal kingdom. They are gentle and are wonderful family pets when trained properly. However, get ready for the repercussions that come with provoking them as they turn out to be dangerous to their owners. These intelligent and alert dogs function properly as guard dogs to ensure that no one trespasses on a property where they are hired to watch over. These dogs are known to attack without a second thought if they perceive danger to their owner or property. Their agility is what makes them one of the world's most ferocious dogs. Training a Doberman Pinscher correctly is not as difficult as one may expect. However, note that early socialization, bite management, and impulse control are the major areas in rearing this dog. These basic trainings should start from puppyhood until adulthood so that the animal imbibes all of it early enough. Number 9. The Great Dane. Great Danes were originally bred to hunt wild animals like boars and deer. Despite their majestic look, they're not to be toyed with as they are deadly. Over the years, they have not lost their traits of hunting wild animals as it was passed on to them from one generation to the other. This animal preys on its victims using their instinct. The Great Dane may look fierce, but it also makes for an ideal pet. One downside of owning this animal is that it can become too aggressive if not properly trained. Not even their owners are spared when their temper gets out of hand. Their temper and massive size make them a danger for children and adults alike. Fortunately, they are the loveliest animals to behold when trained properly. They can protect their family members from wild animals that might intrude into their homes and threaten their safety. Number 8. Rottweiler. Rottweilers are dog breeds famous for their fearsome reputation. These notorious canines are responsible for more than half of the deaths caused by dog attacks in the US. Therefore, it goes without saying that you're lucky if this dog finds you worthy of a friendship. A fully grown animal measures 24 to 27 inches tall and weighs 140 pounds. Females are relatively smaller as they measure 22 to 25 inches tall while weighing 115 pounds. Rottweilers have a deadly bite of 328 psi, which can easily kill humans or other wild animals. These super intelligent dogs are extremely aggressive by nature, making them the perfect guard dogs. You can now understand why they're the commonest breeds used by the police or military. Number 7. Bloodhounds. Judging by the words that make up their name, you can guess that this breed is one of the most violent on the planet. Law enforcement agencies use it to their menacing demeanor that can scare anyone off. These aggressive dogs are witty and use their sense of scent to track down their prey. Adult males grow up to 25 to 27 inches tall and weigh up to 130 pounds. Females are smaller as they measure between 23 to 25 inches tall and about 100 pounds. Some of them are bigger and taller depending on their diet. This dog has a bite force of a whopping 238 psi. Bloodhounds are stubborn and gentle simultaneously, depending on their mood. They're also great family companions because of their lovable and docile personalities. If left untrained, they can fight other dogs and animals, regardless of whether they are wild or domestic. Number 6. Fila Brasileiro. The Fila Brasileiro is one of the largest dog breeds on Earth. If you're starting to love dogs and want to keep one at home, it's not advisable to go for this breed. They're known to keep their owners on edge all the time because they can't stay calm for a second. They are aggressive sometimes but may choose to be calm. Their calmness means they can make for an ideal pet as they are loyal and protective of their own. They are also ideal for use as guard dogs for many reasons. First, they can take on intruders and show them the way out within seconds. They can also attack and defeat wild animals who underrate their strength. If you can manage their temper, you can have them around because it would do you a lot of good. With a bite force of 238 psi, it is one of the dogs with the strongest bite force. This dog has been blamed for causing several deaths, therefore they're one of the most dangerous breeds ever. Number 5. Wolf Dog. When a wolf is bred with a fierce dog, you don't expect the outcome to be anything less. Wolf dogs aren't easy to control as they are rarely domesticated. If you must own them, be prepared for the worst. They depict unpredictable behavior, and you would have yourself to blame if you catch them on one of their bad days. This breed is closely related to the wild wolf, which explains their short temper and unnecessary aggression. To make matters worse, they become uncontrollable when their anger and aggression kicks in. Therefore, it is not advisable to keep this dog as a pet. If you don't have wild animals occasionally invade your property, it's best to keep them away from residential houses. If you have kids, you need to ensure that the animal is far from them. This is because children cannot interpret the wolf dog's temperament. It's best to leave them with their anger. Just so you know, they have a bite force of 406 psi. Number 4. Kangal dog. Kangal dogs are a mighty dog species that are feared for many reasons, particularly their size. They are skilled at putting their strength into good use as they can protect you from any harm, including those caused by wild animals. Aside from their physical power, there is more to these brutes. Their bite force of 743 psi is enough warning for any wild animal not to get too close. As protectors, they were mostly used as a guardian of villagers and landholders in chieftains' flocks against wild animals like wolves, bears, and jackals. In 1985, David and Judith introduced the breed to the US. Today, Kangal dogs protect land, children, and homes. Despite their intimidating size, they are an ideal companion for older children. Number 3. Rhodesian Ridgeback. Without seeing this dog, you can guess it's connected to violence. The Rhodesian Ridgeback is one of the very few dogs bred and trained to fight other animals like lions and tigers. We all know that these wild animals put up a good fight when faced with challenges, but this dog is well equipped to live up to the challenge. It proves to humans and other animals that it's dangerous and can shred any opposition into pieces. Their bite is laced with a force of 224 psi, which is more than twice the force a human can bite. Imagine the pain that comes with this dog digging those strong teeth into your flesh. It's the same experience with wild animals like lions. The Rhodesian Ridgeback is independent and loves to mind its business. It would never be the first to attack, but would react if provoked. When they intervene in any situation, they can unleash hell on the victim. Even the king of the jungle submits to its authority upon citing the rage with which it comes with. Number 2. Pit Bull. The Pit Bull is notorious for its short temper that is triggered by anything. This animal is responsible for the majority of dog attacks in the world. There have been countless instances where the Pit Bull mauled unsuspecting animals. This animal isn't so patient to wait for the victim to approach, as it goes to them to strike immediately. They do not make this list because they're big, but there's more to their sheer size. Even though they're not one of the biggest dog species on the planet, their brutality is unmatched. It's important to note that their bite force is pegged at 235 psi, which is one hell of a punch. If a pit bull encounters a wolf in the wild, the battle would be fierce. First, they're heavier than wolves, and their powerful bite gives them an edge. If they can grip the wolf and bite first, they are as good as winning the fight. Since wolves are aggressive in their own right, it's hard to guess how the fight between both animals would play out. Number 1. Tibetan Mastiff. The Tibetan Mastiff looks more like a bear than a dog. This explains why it's so scary to other dogs and wild animals. This breed was bred as guard dogs, and they excelled at it, which is why they picked the interest of many pet lovers to keep them at home. Not only do they fight other dog breeds, but they can also win in a fight against wolves and leopards. These large dogs have a biting force of 556 per square inch and can grow up to 26 inches tall while weighing 100 to 160 pounds. They are dangerous to the animals around them and are territorial. This means they would pounce on any animal that invades their personal space, as they are not known to accommodate strangers. The Tibetan Mastiff is loyal to family members and aggressive towards strangers. Their natural instinctive behaviors, like the canine pack attitude, help them survive even in the harshest environment. This rare breed retains 1 estrus per year instead of 2, even in lower altitudes. See you next time!